What's Giganta? It used to be that zoo deck. My hand's not very good against zoo. But I don't think any of my hands are going to be that good against zoo. I mean, this hand's just atrocious, right? Alright, I'm not going to grade it up. Oh, is this a Phoenix list? That deck looked impressive. That might be bad news. Looks like Spike did it again. Kill their board if they don't get lucky with Chandler. Dude, it's so sick you can bring back Phoenix on turn 2. And they got lucky. You can actually... Kind of a rough start for us, but I think we might be okay. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Get my land back. I killed Chandler instead of... and if they don't kill Ren, I get to play Omnath. What's up, DFY? It's like nuts against nuts, right? Honestly, I get paired against the Lavadar deck. Just Lavadar is such the fun police, honestly. Sorry. Am I just dead? What's up with that ridiculous draw from my opponent? Must be nice. Opponent was their realistic draws. I guess this doesn't have haste, never mind. For some reason I thought I was getting hit down to 1 this turn. Yeah, it's true. They don't even have Phoenix. What am I complaining about? Unlucky. To be fair, it's their fault. They're cowards. They didn't flash back Lavadar pre-combat. Alright, I think I need to bounce the... Except I can't because I don't have the right mana. Just have to hope they have no more burn spells. What am I supposed to do with that fetch land? So they can put me down to... I'm not sure there's a difference between 2 and 1. So I guess I'll just fetch. For white something triumph, white blue maybe. This is red green. And red, so I need blue or white. I mean, they need to break a lot. They even have Lavadar for Surveil, they have an extra draw step. They could draw a bunch of stupid Phoenixes, I guess. Have any good sideboard cards against them? Rest in peace. Alright, light up the stage in the graveyard. I think they should have Levidarted first, no? Looks like they drew something. Put Bloodstained Mire in the graveyard. I think I just need to dodge one more draw step, and I'll probably win. Who do I chump with? Stoneforge or Noble Hierarch? They might not let me, I guess. They might just Levidart my Hierarch. Is it better to cast a fairy or to just gain life on their turn? I can't even go to Fairy Mystic. Death? Doesn't Daughterweight gains me one more life? They have Mystic Rebound. I don't know how that's relevant. So I go up to 9. But I guess I might have to chum block Swift Spear. Oh, the fairy stops their rebounds. Gotcha. Alright. Sold. Hierarch and Ragavan. And Bolt. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. Should be good enough. Sorry about that whammy. Imagine if that Teferi was a Kinnan, beating their knots. I mean, someone pointed out they didn't have a Phoenix. So I'm not sure it's fair calling them nuts, but yeah, that was pretty impressive. Is it over? Looks pretty over. Could Batter Skull and equip and attack. Not bad. Is that the line? Really? Just end this player's career? Man, all my cards are so bad. Stoneforge so slow. Maybe I should have had my 1-drop force them to kill them. Eats a Labradart. What's the best one? Ragavan for Mox. I mean, I could just have... I have a lot of power, so I could have the 1-drops just to keep them busy. Chalice turns up Giganta, really? I don't think Giganta's going to be very good in this matchup. Guess I keep. Keep and maybe play Ragavan on turn 1. These games feel so bad on the draw, shocking yourself or a creature that's just gonna die to a lava dart. It's just so atrocious. Did I hear about the new monkey mats? No. What about the new monkey? Did I call your bluff? Our monkey is not dead yet. Yeah, I don't think monkey these nuts makes any sense. That sounds like cheats. What's the best Death Shadow variant currently? I don't know, I'm assuming Grixis was 4 monkeys. But I'm not a Death Shadow player. Apparently this game could be going much worse, according to Jiggy Wiggy. Glad to know. Feels pretty bad to me. It is true, it hasn't gone as bad as it could be so far. Oh, it's... Okay, 2 lands. Kind of doing it, I guess. Oh, and they have Blood Moon in their sideboards. Jeez, what a disaster. Oh, there it is. This may be bad not to play a fetch land at least. Give myself the option. I don't know, maybe Batter Skull can solo carry me. I did get 2 explosives for 1. Blood Moon kind of screws him over. They're out of cards. Kind of. Mono red, eh? Oh, Batter Skull is colorless. I don't know if I should stack explosives or not. Easy. More? Ugh. I like how we don't have a single anti-burn card in our sideboard either. We're gonna have to shock at least once. Yeah, I know I can dash the monkey. I guess it is a pretty good against the burn deck. Oh, right. Of course, that was the play dash, and I get to play. Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Oh, the punts are real. The punts are super, super real. That sucks. That's the worst that could happen. Well, it's been 10 seconds and I'm still not dead. I mean, I guess I could have force of negation. It's fair. I'm just keeping it tight. It's a little different because I don't have, I don't even know if Shell is that good. Neither they have Rift Bolt and Screw the Critics sometimes. Is it true that I'm a silly goose? Yeah. Got my DNA test back. Turns out, 100% silly goose. Look at that. Turn 2 Teferi to counter their Rift Bolt. Zing! I don't know, it's the right play, but it's definitely the sweet play. I mean, if you don't give up after that start, if I didn't totally crush their will. How do I feel about this deck? I'm just playing it to show off how rich I am. They said, how did I screw that up? I've cast Rift Bolt hundreds of times, lol. I said, the fairy passive, and they said, oh, duh. And surely if you've cast Rift Bolt hundreds of times, you've gotten screwed by the fairy before. Alright, I'll be... Blood Moon? Burn was Blood Moon? There's no way, right? I mean, obviously I know they usually don't play Blood Moon, but... if I can play around Blood Moon, you know... F-Tef, yeah, it is true, I have Tef, so they can't play this turn. Yeah. Plus, Burn basically never plays Blood Moon. They'll play Molten Rain sometimes. I mean, I'm sure one Burn player one day was just fed up and decided to put Blood Moon in the deck, in the sideboard. Hey Lana. Who's our comrade tonight? Ragavan the comrade? Ragavan, fallen comrade, we salute you. Alright, what do you think, chat? Well, I guess now they're definitely scooping. I was gonna say, is Omnath gonna be enough to make them scoop? Or are they scooping this turn? I'm not even sure I should play the Batter Skull, to be honest. I could have like shattering something. Whatever, still have Omnath. Apparently we're just slamming some Batter Skulls on some Omnaths today. Alright, I'm thinking about an opening hand, chat. Basic Mountain, Lightning Bolt, Basic Plains, Prismatic Ending, Basic Forest, Teferi, and then Omnath. And Basic Mountain, top of my deck. Also just a bunch of Lightning Bolts is good too. Do I want to Wear Tear? Kill Eidolon. Could play like one Wear Tear on the draw. Probably better than some of my cards. It's a little narrow, but... What should I board out? What's worse than Wear Tear? I board that Sword of Fire nice because I think the only one that matters is Batter Skull. Everything else is too slow. Yeah, people don't like running 6 against Burn. But we only have 22 lands in our deck. And we have Mug's Amber, so... Running 6 actually pretty good. I think Mystic's kind of bad. Comrade Giganta. This is none of the cards I asked for. Simpuken says, what is this beauty? It is beautiful, I agree. Little great pile. Megdaram was at 8 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm mulliganing this hand. They're mulliganing 2. That's much better. So I can get Triumph on turn 1. Guess I should get rid of Wooded Foothills, Temple Garden, or Triumph. Alright, down to 5. That's good. Basic Plains, Chef Kiss, no attack. Whoops. Then you add land on top. Well, I had Batter Skull on top. I think I just have to shock here. It'd be kind of sick if they went turn to Eidolon and had the tear. See, chat, running 6, not so bad against Burn. Don't listen to the MTG pundits. Running 6 bad against Burn. Doesn't kill anything, too slow. It's not very good against burn, let's be real, but when you're playing 22 lands, you probably shouldn't just cut all your Wrenn and 6. Am I still gonna lose? I might still lose. Double spells, that's like 6 points of burns. It's gonna be sad that I'll lose this game with all the removal in hand. Blue something. Blue, white, red, green. So a lot of white cards in hand. I need them to draw their stupid creatures. Yeah, Habibi, Omnath. What can I say? I'm very talented. That's pretty close. I mean, France played really well. Thought Germany played really well. Number 6 played really well. Yeah, French defense did look like super absurd. I mean, they basically never got beat, right? Oh, I'm on the play? I don't even know what to do. Steam vents? What are my options for red? I can play double Ragavan on turn 1, chat. You gotta admit. It's pretty gas. A double Ragavan. A double Ragavan. Yeah, I get it. It is true Germany didn't have that many like good shots at scoring. But it's not like France had a million either. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call a 1-0 when the goal was like a German player scoring against his own goal like a pounding. This game, if you want to be like Gab, what about the pounding you're about to give to your opponent? Then I would agree, you know. That is the definition of a pounding. Dude, what do I even do? Free Kavu? Can I resist? Can I cast both? Oh, I can cast both. Oh my god. I mean... Opponent? Oh, what you got?
Easiest money of my life!
It's embarrassment of riches at this point. And before I lose this game. Look at that Mox, that perfect combination. Mox making every color of mana. Oh. Wound. Hey Amy, what's up? Amy here's for the monkey action. Monkey! Alright, so we're playing against that Tribal Zoo deck. Did they have Giganta? I didn't even see. Doesn't say in the logs. Oh, Ragavan is your son? Oh. Now that you say so. I do notice. I do notice. Or is it like your spiritual son, not actual son? Alright, what do I need against them besides the one path? Explosives, maybe? Sword's probably too slow. Yeah, E is probably pretty cool. I think just doing that, just keeping the one batter skull. So they play... Oh, you know what? They played Draco. If it's the deck I'm thinking about. Maybe I could have one wear tear. Baranzik's pretty good against them because they have all the hierarchs. I could cut a Stoneforge. I mean, this is not great, but... Lavinia? What does Lavinia do? Doesn't stop Draco, right? It's non-creature. Did they have Giganta as well? That deck usually play... Yeah, okay. Alright. Solid hand. I mean, that wear tear might end up being a brick. I guess that hand's not that great. Deadish Mox. Potential Deadish wear tear. Oh, they do play Charless Agent, yeah. I think that's actually true. It's alright. I'm just gonna draw Omnath and all will be good. Well, hopefully they have the artifact and not the Kabu, or else I'm gonna be in a world of hurt. Maybe I'll draw Teferi. 5 mana 2/2. No, 2 mana 5/5 actually. A bit better. Actually. Should I attack? There's no way they block if I attack, right? Alright, I won't attack. Fine. I messed up. I should have played Wooded Foothills in case I need Mountain. Whoops. Loose. Loose as a goose. Oh my god. What a freaking disaster. What do you want, chat? What do you want from me? Sometimes you play loose. It's the heat. At this point of the year where I can start blaming the heat. Build out by perfect deck building. Just story of my life, literally. Perfect sideboarding, question mark? I think they didn't have another one. I could have tapped to exile, I guess. Am I supposed to... How does that work? What if I play fetch land first? I think that deck has a path or two in the sideboard. So if I play fetch land first, I can play Omnath, and then I don't have to make the first move. I'll try that. I usually don't do that, but maybe it's a good play. Makes sense. Not like I need the extra mana right now. Can Mox Ragavan? But dash is probably better. Oh, I could dash. Well, it is tempting to dash. Alright, I'll just keep seeing go, I guess. They don't have too many 1-mana spells I could hit up Ragavan, so... Alright, we cost ourselves a decent bit. A Ragavan attack. That Wear Tear could have been probably Stoneforge, game-winning Stoneforge. I am indeed... Oh, I missequenced. Wow. It's the heat, chat. It's the heat. Uh-oh. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh look, the Wear Tear finally paying off. Get to kill their Charlotte's agent. And while I should have monkeyed first. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just saving the monkey for the perfect time. "20 push-ups? It's a little hot, homie. I don't know about these 20,000 channel points you just spent." I suppose to just equip Ragavan so I can block Kavu. Kind of having a deja vu. A little cheeky. I mean, a little cheeky. I'll do push-ups. I'll do 20 push-ups, and then someone's just doubling down on the push-ups when I just said I was gonna not do them. Maybe now I won't do the push-ups. I wonder if I should equip Ragavan. Probably not. Probably just take the hit. Apparently that card used to disenchant as one of the modes to fight Urza's Saga. I don't know why they play Anathema in their deck, besides the fact that it's a sweet card. I mean, that card's just not modern level. I don't think so. It's so slow. It's not even good against Living End. Just play, I don't know, the General? I mean, General's pretty bad in non-humans deck, I guess. Okay, if they break, they're just dead on board. So many Ragavans. So little time. That's... I don't know about nimble. I'm not sure how nimble you are when you're just equipped with a Batter Skull. I'll play the Mox. This way I can save my Batter Skull if they draw something somehow. Am I supposed to block Kavu here if they attack? I think so. See, rewarded was Die roll win. Perfect hand. Yikes. Oh god. Classic Rogren's Trio. It looks pretty. Alright. They're down to 6. What do you think, chat? Is Ragavan gonna hold? Am I gonna fetch the right land? So many questions. Steam Vents? Or Stomping Ground? I mean, Stomping Ground lets me go Hierarchy Ending. Steam Vents probably reasonable. Who knows? What about just casting Hierarch on turn 1 and dashing on turn 2? Was that the play? Actually? Ah, my Ragavan. Island, yes. Bubble. Wait, they fetch pre... Emery? Oh my god. They're playing Foundry. Should I play Hierarch? Or should I offer a trade? Alright. Man, one drop that I can't end on turn 1. So sick. So sick, Elky. So sick. Easy clap. Oh, I did it again. Well, I might lose, but at least, you know, they can never take that away from us.
The next label play. The next label play.
Deck for 1, let's go. I like my legends better. Alright, what are we gonna hit this time, chat? Well, Urza maybe? To go with our treasures? Urza. Flooded Strand. Dang. The Comrade. Oh my god. Oh, that was bad. I'm not gonna say game losing, but come here, Comrade. Yeah. Can bounce their own chalice. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Welding jar. Tormup's Crypt. They have it all. All the artifacts. Man. Aye, chat. What a mistake. It's okay. My opponent's deck's gonna bail me out, right? You can get Sword? Free. You can get Batter Skull? Probably Sword's pretty good. Better Skull? Nah. Sword's gotta be better, right? No. I was going for the Mox. I was just freaking disaster this game is. Oh my god. Just hit the nuts and then just spew it away. Oh man. Okay, it's okay, chat. It's late. It's late, it's hot. Still out of breath from the push-ups. Oh, Weir has improvised too. Oh my god. See, Sword of Fire and Ice would have been useless anyways. I knew it. Very technical deck. I'm gonna save the lands. Maybe I should have attacked them. I'm gonna save the land because if I draw a fetch land, I can deal 4 damage with Omnath. Sucks. How good was Lantern Control in the past? There was a point where I was maybe the best deck in Modern, or close to it. I mean, they're just Foundry, right? They're just Foundry, they probably have like Urza Saga in their deck. Man, if I had attacked them, I could maybe kill them this turn. Oh, never mind, I have Chalice on 1. Alright. Oh, that Foundry? Where did that come? Because they milled it. Alright, once they have Foundry and Urza, they have infinite mana, infinite tokens. This seems pretty good. Chalice on 0. Explosives. Wear Tear. Wear Tear is just not that great against Emery and Wilding Jar. Stops Emery. Stops Urza. What about Veil of Summer against them? Didn't see too much. They're gonna want a Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1 kind of wrecks me. Chalice on 0 means no Giganta. I don't really care about Bridge, have Teferian Ending. Batterskull's pretty bad against them. They have Thopter Swords. Could do Rest in Peace. Stop the combo. Yeah, I'd have Engineer too. It's bad it was Ren, but What's bad against them, though?
Why is the formerly banned card the second worst card in the main deck?
Maybe Bolt is bad. I want my 1-drops. Think I want the Stoneforge. Think I want all the Wrens. Maybe trim a Wren. Alright, I guess I'll do that. I'm running out of time anyways. Otto EB says, why is the formerly banned card the second worst card in the main deck? Was formerly banned? Anyways, Otto EB, I appreciate the resub. Even though I have no idea what you just asked about. Oh, Stoneforge was banned. Dude. I forgot about that. That's nuts. Stoneforge was actually banned. 2 equipments, but turn 1 Ragavan. But do have a lot of good draws. Alright, in Monkey we trust. That means my Stoneforge are kind of dead. They're not that dead though, they're still like... GG. I like the first time chat. The mods. What a great first time chat. That's like the best first time chat I've seen in a while. Or ever, really. Dash, get a treasure. And then next turn. I feel like I should probably dash. Maybe I'll hit a bubble, that would be the nuts. Bubble! Alright, now. Alright, at least I got it from them. Man, that does sound sweet. Like, Blue-White Urza was for Prismatic Ending. I like their deck. I like the idea of getting that card. Just cheap removal. Okay. Does that stop dash? Probably. So I could sandbag the explosives. Or I could play explosives. Sack it for 2. Play my 2 creatures. That's probably good, right? Alright, what should I get? Green what? Green red, maybe? No, green red doesn't cast a fairy if all my creatures die. Green white? Well, I could have just gotten forest. Could dash again, honestly. But then they might have another chalice. Alright, I'll just... Maybe I'll just have explosives now. Oh my god. Dude, it's so tilting. This game was so frustrating. they have a lot of great options. Probably just like... I mean, I guess if they had Urza, they would have played it last turn over to Fairy. But maybe not. Maybe they just drew the blue mana up to Teferi. Is Ragavan the truth? It's pretty good. It's not like completely busted, but it's very good. Also probably not the best design because it's not very good on the draw and it can be really, really good on the play. Just playing explosives for 2 in the dark. Kind of sus, not gonna lie. NGL. I mean, joke's on them now. Do they have Path in here? Well, I mean, I guess... I mean, they can't really do free, right? Because they have Teferi and thingy. Alright, so I have 9 mana. Kadra, real? I mean, I guess if they have Path, they would have Pathed earlier, right? Surely. Land. Could have maybe pinged to fair. Nah, I don't think they're good. Hope not. Who cares? Let's see. Can you deal with Omnath? Could have ending. Not our one short. White, blue. I thought I was going to lose this game for sure, but things have been working out. Okay. Did we see anything different this game that makes us want to change the way we side? Not really. I guess second Ren and 6. Or more Ren and 6. Maybe cut a higher. Maybe cut a stun 4. And Chalice is good, but I'll lose Gigant. Pourquoi Werther c'est pas pour ce match-up? Parce que, je sais pas, c'est pas pour ce match-up. Si je voulais une carte pour ce match-up, j'aurais un truc qui pète plus qu'un Arthur. C'est pas si bien. Werther's just not that good against Emery Welding Jar. It's a bit underwhelming. They have Goblin Engineer. Alright. How many of these 1-drops do I want? Probably all of them. I think I want all the Stoneforge. Whatever. Screw Werther. Five lands. But... What do I even bottom with this hand? Isn't Mr. Paxi actually Spanish? May get rid of the mod. What removal do they have? They have ending. I'm gonna end my career. Why is this so tough? Can't get rid of Mox? Well, it's either Mox or Omnath, I think. Me just Omnath. Kind of expensive, and I have 4 in my deck, and it's a leg. Alright. I'll just be greedy and get rid of the Mox, but unclear if that's the play. I think I'm in big trouble, chat. Even if I don't speak.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Gotta play Ragavan first. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I think it's better against ending. Should I get something that casts Red and 6 or Hallowed Fountain? Could get Temple Garden. I think Temple Garden is actually. Lets me cast Ren and 6. But then it's less likely that I can cast a fairy. And being able to cast Ren and 6 really important. And most of my lands cast Ren and cast a. Alright. They have the fairy in their deck, right? Was that even good? That wasn't even good, right? I should have ended and played Hierarch. Oh well. Oh, Jiggy, please stop. Why did I play freaking Mystic when I could have just played Ending Hierarch right away? Oh god, just more misplays. I'm done, chat. I'm absolutely done. It's not even that hot anymore. Don't have that excuse. Stuck on lands, eh? Jiggy Wiggy, please, please. That being said, it might be. I still like maybe Hierarch. Alright, let's be reasonable for like half a second. So if they have to fairy, they don't have to fairy, Sword's gonna be really good. If they have to fairy, this is good, right? Because if they have to fairy, I can just flash it in. Man, I drew a land. Rip. Okay, I have no cards in hand. And I have a freaking Omnath. Hiya! Literal worst possible. Every time I ask for a dealer, I just break. They really drew Teferi. Well, that's like works for both sides though. That subs their own Teferi. Yeah, I think I have to end shell. I don't know, this frag event's just not doing a ton for me, I guess. Can just chomp. I don't know, maybe attacking was bad. Maybe I didn't have to. How does that work? Was that paying its mana cost so it doesn't do anything? Can kill a 0. Zing! Do I? Alright. So you need to drill a bridge. That doesn't. Let's them live once. Alright. I want a lot of die roll, I think. It's kind of nice. Alright, Monkey. One more time, you and me. Alright. Family is overrated. I think family is underrated. What companion do they have? Loris? Do they not enjoy gaming? It's nothing to do with that. I just have to go and pick them up and bring them back. I guess I could. Where am I from? I don't know. Where are you from? The Fairy's lawyer? The Dominaria? Why does the fairy need? I wonder if I should have tagged them. Death Shadow, etc. Everybody needs a lawyer? I don't need a lawyer. Why would you need a lawyer? I like I'm not sure. Sword or... Damn. Picking me apart. It's alright, I'm gonna draw Omnath. Nice try, Wanja. I mean, even someone as naive as me saw that one coming. I am learning. It only took like 4 years before I was able to spot it. He's evolving. It's scary. That's a good try, though. Why is it so funny? Oh, it's late. I'm tired. The comrade. Oh no, I forgot the comrade again. MJ. Why do I even play a comrade? I always forget about it. It's alright, I was just sandbagging the comrade. Straight. I'm gonna just stop deck the sword, the Caldra. We finally drew a third land. I guess it's only their turn 4. For some reason it feels like we've played way more. Death Shadow? I don't know, they could be Ragavan. They could be Ragavan. Yeah, okay, they're our Shadow. That's the Shadow. Tap on tap, tap on tap, tap. What did they end up doing? Putting Luris in their hands? Vroom, 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 vroom. This mod emote is just so good. I don't know much about Pokimane, but if that's her, you know, only contribution, it's probably well worth. What's bad against him, chat? Trim a Mox. Can't really trim bold that free to. That part's scary. And they have Lurus. Yeah, I do agree most of my cards are good against them. But it's Death Shadow. They can always snowball out of control. Cut all the embers? Alright, I don't mind that. Oh, what about explosives? Explosives always so awkward. Screw that card. Magistrate for Lurus? What? Nah. I mean, if they had more stuff, sure, but just for Lurus, not worth it. E is great? Nah, E is trash. It's only good against Boggles. Man, we didn't get paired against Enchantress. We didn't get paired against Mail. The Comrade, right? Alright, this is, you have to be super high IQ to figure out which fetch to get here. Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry? Good thing I'm super... Probably super high IQ for like a cat or something. A goldfish. Oh. I didn't expect that. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go. Maybe I should have waited, actually, because now they can get it with Thoughtseize. Whereas if I wait till I have 4 mana, I can, like, tutor for it with the second Mystic, and then put it into play right away. And I don't think they can beat that card in a million years. Well, I had a high IQ for, like, the first turn and a half of the game, and then... Alright. Dr. Jiggy Wiggy, nice deck. See, chat? Donation League for free. You just have to show me a good deck, you know? Just stop showing me your garbage deck with like 6 lands short or something and all terrible cards.